Sorry to keep you waiting. We had my family didn't go to bed quite as early as they normally do, and we had some things to discuss. So sorry about the delay, but I hope you're all well tonight. Hey, Bellows Forge and Green Go, Local Serenity, BH Ringer, Maple Leaf Numismatics, John Argent. Great to see you all here. Katina Oso, hurry before Doug comes. Hey, Chris Helms. Pacific Coin Hunter, how you doing? Sorry if I missed anybody else that was in here. We will have a buyer's givey at the end of the stream tonight. Um, I changed my mind. The buyer's givey you do not have to be present for that. I'm planning on doing a wheel spin for that. For every purchase you make, you get your name on the wheel. So if you do 10 different auction items, you'll be on the wheel 10 times. That's the way the buyer's givey is going to go at the end of the stream. And right now it's going to be a silver quarter, and we'll see how the auction goes. It could grow, but I hope you're all doing well. It's kind of a hot mess here right now, but that's all right. Um, so on the other video, on the announcement video, in the comments, I posted a list for tonight, the auction list, and I think I can post it here too, but it doesn't work too well with the shorts, I think, if I remember right. Um, that's not the link I wanted. 1 second. I'm a little bit of a cluster right now, and I apologize. We'll get it here. There we go. That should work. Doug says I bid $1 more than Katina. Katina says, "Freaking A, it's too late." So do I need to do an overview of what we got here tonight, or do you guys want me just to jump into it? What's your thoughts there? Okay, crack my drink open while I'm thinking here. Hey, Alfie's good to see you. Stopping in to smash your leg. Hockey's on. Okay. Required to watch or you lose your citizenship. I get it. Local Serenity says, give an overview. All right. We're going to go freestyle here. So we got a 96 mint set. That's got the W dime in it. We got a 1836 hard times token. R&W Robinson. We got one ancient coin. Eastern Roman Empire. We've got an SP70 enhanced finish. Mary Ross Sacagawea dollar. 2019. We got some silver certificates. We'll run those one note at a time. We got a couple Shipwreck coins here. Couple Shipwreck coins there. We've got this 100 note Bank Indonesia 10 sen. They are sequential sequential numbers. I believe wherever their numbers are at. Trying to remember right here. Oh, the numbers on the back, but they are sequential. We got a Black Eagle horse blanket, and we got one of the other silver certificate horse blankets. I believe there was a request the other night for a 1976 $2 note. I found one of those. And then we also have a 1976 $2 note with the stamp and the dated cancellation on it. Those are pretty collectible. People like those. We got some $2 red seal notes from, well, that one's 1928. And we got 63s and 53s. So I think I have the dates wrong on the list, but we'll sort those out. And then we got some different copper rounds. That's got the Lady Liberty. And we also have some alien copper rounds, some buffalo copper rounds. And then we have a couple colorized ones too. This is another Lady Liberty. And we got, sorry about the mess. We got one from Mexico. Get those out of the way. Got a few more things to go through here, and then we'll get going. We, of course, got some full rolls of 2025 P&D. I made these up the other day. So we got a 1909 Philly, a 1959 Philly, and then a 2025 Philly. So what that is that's your first Lincoln wheat cent, your first Lincoln memorial cent, and then the last Lincoln shield cent. So I got two of those. Hey Scott, sorry if I missed anybody else coming in. And then I got some of these. That's got a 2025 Philly, a 2025 Denver, and a blank planchet. So we got two of those that have the zinc blank planchet, and we have two of those that have the copper blank planchet. And then we got a really nice die cut here. Let's see if I can get a better view of that. There we go. 1974 Denver. With a big old cut there by Trust. And then we got an 1875 S 20-cent piece. And we also have 2022 Black Ring Toonie. We have an 1866 3-cent piece. Got an 1876 seated dime. Two coins to get? Yeah, isn't that an amazing cut? Sorry if I didn't say hello to some people. Here we got a shield nickel. 1868 shield nickel. And then we have right, an 1869 2-cent piece. And then we have another one, another 2-cent piece. This one from 1864. We got a Canadian large cent, 1859. Put Questy in the auction. We got a U.S. large cent, 1846. And we got an 1812 half-penny token from Canada. And aha. How about an 1853 O half dime? And then we also have, last but not least, we got 5 different W quarters. We got a Lowell 2019. Got a Tallgrass Prairie. River No Return. National Park. And Salt River Bay. And then let me do a quick scan of the table, see if I forgot anything. I think I hit them all. Oh, no, I did. I did forget a couple things. We also got some of these gold notes. We can run those. There's a couple Trump ones. And then there's one other item that is pretty cool. How about this 1957 proof set in the Capital Plastics? That is sharp. Holy moly. Let me zoom in on that. All right. So, anyways, that's everything we got. Get up here. All right. Are the bins available now? Yes, the bins are available now. Thank you everybody for coming in and watching. Let me get up to the bins. So we'll start with these. The 1909, 1959, 2025. That's a $10 bin if anybody's interested. It does look pretty sick, doesn't it, Scott? Hey, Diane B. That's available for $10. Just type in bin 10 and it's yours. If no one wants it, that's fine too. All right, the next bin. All right, next bin is the zinc planchet with the 2025 Philly and 2025 Denver. That's an $8 bin. I should probably tell you guys that I can only accept Cash App and PayPal right now. Those are the only two ones I'm hooked up with at the moment. And then shipping is going to be whatever the actual cost of shipping would be. I'm not going to upcharge anything on those, but I'll figure out shipping at the end. That's an $8 bin if anybody's interested in that. So right now we're doing buy it now. So you just type BIN and then the price. And then when we get to to the other items, you just type in your dollar amount and it will take that as a bid. Okay. So that was the zinc planchet, and then we have ones with the copper planchet too. Yeah, $1 increments. We have a copper blank planchet one with 2025 Philly, 2025 Denver. Bid and chat and pay with PayPal. Yes. Yep, you can just pay at the end. I can send you an invoice because we'll have to add shipping in there. This is a $10 bin. All right, those will be available if anybody wants those later. Just holler. We can go back over those bins. Let me get to some $2 red seals here. I'm doing good, Starbucks. How you doing? All right, we got a $2 red seal from 1863. That is, I'm sorry, 1963. I said the wrong year. That's an $8 bin. Let me fix that on the computer here. Hey, Cyclops Stacks, how you doing? All righty. So no one wanted the 63. How about we can do 1953B? 1953B, that'd be an $8 bin on that. All right. We'll move on from that. Set those aside. And then this is a 1928 $2 red seal. This is not a bin. This is at an actual auction. This one starts at 15. If anybody's interested on that, you can just bid 15. Then others can bid against you. It's a 1928 $2 red seal. Oh, you're good, Starbuck. Okay. We can move on from those if nobody's interested in those. We can circle back on that. Let me see what else I got here. We got some copper rounds. These are $5 a piece bins. And we got the Lady Liberty. You can just type in bin 5 if you're interested in that. Has Lady Liberty on that side. And that's what's on the other side. Those are 1 ounce 999 fine copper. All right. I don't think people are interested in the bins. What are you guys interested in? What should I run? That's another bin. We got the Buffalo round, $5. Thank you for all the likes and for everybody being here. How about we got the Mexico 2024 colorized copper round. That's a $10 start. That's the actual bid. There's the other side of it. Okay. Let's see what's next on the list. Silver certificates. Anybody interested in silver certificates? These are a $3 bin. 1957. Gatito, so says Ben. All right, Gatita. Do you want just one or do you want more than one? Because I got a few of them here. You tell me how many you want. Oh wait, I'll go back to that, Monkey King. I'll go back to that. You just want one, Gatita? You want to see the numbers? 9306 1944. There's quad 1 61111 523. 41459678, 32469790, 039066621, 25485775, and 79219322. How many you want, Katita? And does anybody else want to do a $3 bin on one of these? Bin all except the torn corner one. Okay. Where's the torn corner one? This one? Is that the torn corner one? It's actually there, it's just folded over. That's just folded over. Now let me see if there's any other ones that have like torn corners. I think that's folded over too. It's on the bottom right. All right, let's start over. There it is. All right. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. You want all 8 of those? I took the torn corner one out. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. I'll put those in there. Let me write that up here. Eight times 3 is 24. 8 for 27. 1 second here. Thank you, Katita. Appreciate that. Let me write your name down here. Hey, AG. There we go. Katita Oso. Alrighty. Does anybody want this one with the torn corner? I'll do it for $2 instead of 3. I didn't realize I had one with torn corner. Anybody want that for $2? Just saw a hummingbird on one of your feeders. Nice. Diane B says, Ben. Okay, Diane. Thank you. Hello, Soccer Slug. Let me write your name down here for $2. And let me make an adjustment on my list here. And that was $2. Sorry, I'm just writing the information in here. Diane B. There we go. Thank you, Diane. All right. So the silver certs are done. Hello, John Jacobs. AG detecting with Jim. Sorry if I missed anybody else coming in. Maple Leaf. Rhonda Tulliver. Soccer Slug 24. Hello. I don't have a good answer for that one, Soccer Slug. I haven't really gotten any appraised. Okay, let's move on to the 1 second. We got a 1976 $2 banknote. $4 is starting bid on that if anybody's interested in that. I accept PayPal and Cash App, AG. If anybody is interested in this, that's a starting bid of $4. Katita also says $4. All right, Katita's at 4. Anybody at 5? Going once. Katita's $4. Going once. Yeah, I got one of those, Chris Swan. I actually have one of those in the auction here tonight. We're gonna do that one next. Hey, Nick. Good evening. Going twice. Three, two, one. Sold. Congratulations, Katita. All right. I'll put that in here with your silver certs. Thank you for your purchase. Let me update my list here. All right, and then the next one is what someone was just talking about. Chris Swan was just talking about these. So it's 1976 $2, and it's got the stamp and the dated seal, and this is starting bid of 15. There's the serial number. So if anybody's interested in that, that's a starting bid of 15. These go for crazy prices on Whatnot. They go they go close to $20 on Whatnot. I've seen them actually go higher than that too. But hello, Nathan C. First day of issue. That's right. That's why they have the stamps on them. That's funny, BH. That's just so there was a post. That was so there's a yeah. You put the address in the back. That's just so the date was on there, so that you know it was the first day of issue. So you had to go to the bank to get the note, and then you had to take it to the post office and put the stamp and the other thing on it. All right. So if no one's interested in that for 15, we'll set that aside. Let's see what we got next year. Where am I at on my list? All right. We got the 10 cents from Indonesia. There's 100 notes here. 100 notes here. They're all sequential. I'll show you here. See, they're all sequential. What does that convert in American money? I don't know. These are from 1964. They're obsolete now. They don't use them anymore. But there's a fresh brick of 100, and those go for $30. $30 a starting bid on this. They sell for $1 to $2 a piece on them. Doug Harding says, AKA toilet paper. Yeah, they're on eBay for $1 to $2 a piece. That's $30 starting bid if anybody's interested. They're tiny for tiny people. He's handsome. Kind of cool designs on the reverse. Good for lighting cigars. All right, we'll set that aside. Next up is the Black Eagle. It does have tape marks and missing corner. Lots of folds. But that's what these go for right now. Starting bid here is 100. 100 Dolores. Here's the reverse. Not trying to hide anything with it. What you see is what you get. Here, just so you can see it's still intact. It's just a little flimsy. Starting bid on this is $100. That's what the rough ones go for nowadays. Oh, you're fine, AG. Um, so they were made in 1899. Some of them say 1890 on it, but that's just when whatever law was passed that allowed them to make them. That's when that was passed. But these were actually made in 1899. Super old note. Yep. All right, we'll set that one aside. We can go back to it. Next one up. Hey, T-Rep, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. So this is another horse blanket. It's not the Black Eagle, but it's a Blue Seal silver certificate. And this one starting bid is $50. And it's 1923 is the year on this one. Right there. 1923. Starting bid is 50. Here's the reverse.
We treat our pets like we treat ourselves. Clean the teeth.
All right. So if there's no one interested in that, we can move on. I don't need to sit here all night holding it. It's fine. We can go back to it if someone's interested in it later. All right. Next on the list, we got the 1996 mint set with the W dime. Let me show you here. Still got the papers with it. There's the 1996 W dime. Those go for $20 a piece, easy on eBay. Just the demo alone. 30 likes. That's awesome. And then it comes with the Denver mint and also the Philadelphia mint. So there's the Philadelphia, Denver, and the W dime mint set. Starting bid on that is 30. $32 watching, 31 likes. Starting bid on that is 30. Original envelope and the COA, that's right. You can get them cheaper out there, but they don't have the original envelope and COA. All righty. One second here. What's next on the list? Next are the W quarters. All right. All right. Okay, we'll go to the W quarter. Sorry about the delay there. I was just turning the bots off. You have 3 of them without the dime. Yep. All right. This is Salt River Bay 2020 W mint mark. Still in really nice condition. These things have gone up in price. The crappy ones are selling for $15 on eBay. And the really nice condition ones like this are going anywhere from $25 to $30 on eBay. I got these starting bid 20. Salt River Bay W. If anybody's interested, starting bid is 20.
I don't believe you. Comfort's so amazing it shouldn't be legal, but it is. We treat our pets like we treat ourselves. From clean as eat to a just
All right. We'll make this a little bit quicker here. I'll show you them all. And then you guys can tell me which one you want to bid on. There's River No Return. We got Salt River Bay, Tallgrass Prairie, Lowell, and National Park. They all start at $20 each. $20 in the Tallgrass. Okay. Let me find that. Tallgrass Prairie. This is what's up right now. We got a $20 bid on there. Doug Harding's at 20. Anybody at 21? Thank you, Doug. Thank you, BH. Appreciate you stopping in. This was actually found in my live stream last June 9th, 2025. It's not only is it a W quarter, but you got a piece of history from one of my streams. Doug's at 20. Anybody for 21? Doug at 20, going once. I can sign the flip. Want me to sign it? Going twice. A little too late, T-Rep. Almost. Thanks for trying there, though. Doug, you want me to sign the flip? Sign it? Okay. It's all good. I had already said it was sold, so it's all right. I just typed slower than what I was talking. All right. Let me put this in a bag here, and I'll put Doug's name on it. We do have River No Return, Salt River Bay, National Park, and Lowell. Those are all W quarters. Those are $20 a piece if anybody's interested in those. $20 bid on the bat. Okay. Let me just mark the other one on my sheet here real quick. All right, National Park bat quarter. Doug's at 20. Anybody at 21? Yeah, there you go, T-Rep. All right, T-Rep's at 21. Doug Harding's at 23. T-Reps at 24. T-Reps at 24. Doug's at 25. We got an auction, people. T-Reps at 26. Flip it. Doug's at 27. T-Reps at 28. He said that's his final. Or is it? Doug Harding says he's out. Out too. Going once. You get those a lot in Kentucky? Three, two, one. Sold to T-Rex. Thank you, T-Rex. Let me get a envelope here. Someone can put my email in chat so T-Rep can email me so I have his email to send him an invoice at the end. Thank you, T-Rep. Let me put you on here real quick. Yeah, 2 million of each design for the W mint marks. Oh, this one? This was a hard times token from 1836. R&W Robinson. Awarded to R&W Robinson for the best military naval sports, I think sportsman in play. So they did like gear and buttons. 1836. Thank you, T-Rep. I got your email. So let me get this out of the way here. I got my sheet updated. Okay, we got 3 more W quarters. Anybody interested in these? We got the Salt River Bay, River No Return, and Lowell. You done with W's? All right, we can move on from the W's. Local Serenity. 5 Coin Question memberships. Thank you, Local. Hey, look at that. T-Rep got one. Corey got one. Union Deposit. Mike for Democracy and One Love. That's awesome. Thank you, Local Serenity. Congratulations on the memberships, guys. Alrighty. Let's see here. What was after those? The next thing was the Hard Times token. Hard Times token. I have a starting bid of 20 on this. If anybody's interested in this, starting bid of 20. Oh yeah, I can show you. So the mint marks are right here. See, it says W. That's where they're at, Corey. That's the 2019 and 2020s are the ones you want to look for. All right. So Hard Times token, starting bid of 20. The previews are on the 2020s. This one's got the privy right there, the V75. It's a Salt River Bay. Yeah, 2020s have the privies. You interested in that, T-Rep? All right, T-Rep's at 20. Anybody at 21? That and where are the last 2 you need now? Nice, Doug. Alrighty. All right, so T-Rep going once. I'm not going to type this all in. I'm going to do it audible here. T-Rep going once at 20. Going twice. That's usually unpopular. Don't do it verbally. Oh, bats are unusually popular. I got you. Okay. Going twice to T-Rep at 20. 3, 2, 1. Sold T-Rep at 20. Thank you, T-Rep. Add that to the same bag. Oh, Diane, you just missed it.
Get the #1 ultra soft tissue that allergists approve.
Alrighty. So what you get for leaving the room for a bit? Yep.
People stop. Everything stops.
That was the Salt River Bay. Let me mark that on the sheet here.
Have the experience to work on all makes and models, whether you need an oil change, new tires, or a complete engine overhaul. Stop in today. We'll keep you rolling. Hours and scheduling. econrads.com.
All right. We got 2 more W's here, Diane, if you're interested. We got the Lowell 2019. And we have the River No Return 2019. If you're interested in either of those, let me know. Otherwise, we'll probably move on.
There's nothing you could do if you were when you did. I guess you was when you had.
All right. We can come back to those. Hard Times token, $20. Starting bid. From 1836. All right, AG. Thanks for stopping in. Hey, if anybody else needs to get to bed and there's something specific you were waiting for it to come up, just holler and we can run that earlier instead of you missing out on it or having to stay up late for it. All right, we'll pass in the Hard Times token for now. Oh wait, Doug's at 20. Thank you, Doug. Doug Harding's at 20 on the Hard Times token. Anybody at 21? Going once. Twice. Three, two, one. Sold to Doug for $20. Thank you, Doug. Let me put that on my list here. It is Hard Times, yes. It means it'll come in handy now, right? All right, let me put that in your bag. Okay, now we're at the 2-cent pieces. Use it at the gas pump. So we got the 1864 2-cent piece. This one is $22. Starting bid. Or if you're looking for a different year, we have an 1869 2-cent piece, and that one is $30. It's a harder mintage. So if anybody's interested in either of these, we'll start with the 1864. It's $22 starting bid.
Better, leaving you clean and comforted for whatever process. Grab a net.
It's a good filler for a typeset book, or just because you want it. All right, we'll pass on that one. A little bit harder of a date. You got the 1869. 1869, 2 cents. Starting bid is 30 on this one. All right, we'll move on. Next up, we got this 2019 Philadelphia Sacagawea Mary Ross first day of issue. It's got the SP70 enhanced finish. Starting bid on this is 30. These go for some crazy money on eBay. I've seen them $50 to $70 on there. Oh, I'm sorry. Starting bid on this is $20, not $30. I read my sheet wrong. $20 starting bid. Sorry, I read that wrong. It is a gorgeous coin. Diane B says 20. All right, we got $20 to Diane B. Anybody at 21? EP says 22. We got 22 to EP. E pluribus unum. Anybody at 23? It ain't rocket science, right? Oh, I love it. I know. It's got the rocket on it, right? You knew EP bid on the dollar coin, huh? First day of issue SP 70 enhanced finish. All right. Going once. Diane B says 23. EP says 25. Woo. EP's at 25. Anybody at 26? Going once. Oh, Diane's at 26. $26 to Diane. 27 to EP. We got another auction, people. First day of issue. 27 to EP. Going once. Going twice. Three, two, one. Sold EP for 27. Thank you, EP. Let me find a baggie here. That was a fun little auction. Thank you. All right. Come on, get in the bag. There we go. EP's at 27. Let me get this on my list here. All right. Thank you, EP. If W's are going for $29, graded dollars have to be more, right? All right. Next on the list is this Eastern Roman Empire, Valens, AD 364 to 378. Not sure what the AE3 is, but this is graded by NGC. And there it is. Starting bid on this is 30. Yeah, I'm not sure where. I think he was in here earlier, but he probably had to go. Probably working. You can message him. I can bring it up later if no one buys it. If he pops in later. Eastern Roman Empire. 364 AD to 378 AD. That's pretty cool. So it's not really graded. They're just NGC verified it. AE3 relates to the size of the coin. Okay. All right. We'll set that aside. We can always bring it up later if we have to. And then we got next up is we have 1846. It's a tall date. 1846 had three different versions of the date. This is the tall date version. Starting bid on this is 35. 35. Starting bid. That was a nice ancient, huh? $18.46. Tall date, large cent. So the 1846 is like stretched out a little taller. Imagine all the hands as touching its life. Absolutely. All right. All right. We'll move on to the next one. We got an 1859 Canadian large cent. This is starting bid $8. 1859. That's in pretty good condition. Canada. Great details, absolutely. Starting bid $8. T-Rep says $8. Anybody at 9? All righty. Going once, the T-Rep at 8. Going twice, the T-Rep at 8. 3, 2, 1. Sold. T-Rep $8. Hey, Greg. I got a coin you might want to see. We'll go back to it since you're here. Thank you, T-Rep. Let me get this marked and then we'll go back to it. All right, T-Rep. I put it in a I flip there, and I'll put it in with your other stuff. Yeah, were your ears burning, Greg? We were just talking about you. I got one ancient tonight. Eastern Roman Empire. Valens AD 364 to 378. Verified by NGC. Looking at a starting bid of 30 on this. Hope your night's going good at work. Starting bid of 30 if anybody's interested. You'll do 30? Nice. All right. Well, we'll do this pretty quick countdown. Because we did run just a little bit ago. No one else was interested. So Greg going once at 30. Greg going twice at 30. Three, two, one. Sold Greg at 30. You don't work today? Oh, that's good. Glad you got it off. Nice pickup there, Greg. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's right. Thank you, Greg. Let me get it marked up here. And the bag. Okay, Greg, I will. All right, where'd my stickers go? There they are. Thank you, Greg. I appreciate you. You do love your ancients, that's for sure. All righty. So we did the 2-cent pieces. No one wanted those. We did the large cent. The 20-cent piece. 1875 S, 20 cents. Don't get to see these around very often. Yeah, here we can go back to those. Diane, the large cent, the 1846 tall date large cent. Let me find it on my list. It was 35. 35 on that. So let me know, Dan. No hurry. Greg, you were asking about the 2 cents. Okay, EP, I will for sure. Yeah, you can think on it. So, Greg, we got two different 2 cents here. We got an 1869. That's a little bit harder of a date than the other one. This is $30. And then we have an 1864 2 cent, and that is 22. I mean, the 64 definitely has better detail. A little bit better detail. Um, but the 69 is a harder date. So those are the two we have. This one's 22, and this one is 30. If anybody's interested in those, let me know. We can run one of them, one or both of them.
Hallelujah.
All right, back to the 20 cent piece. We got 1875s. I believe this is the harder date for the 20 cent pieces. And I've got a starting bid of $130 on this. There's the S right under his feet. Pacific Coiner says, I'm out. $18.75 20 cent piece. Starting bid at 130. Hey, Sunday Peak. How are you? You don't have a 20 cent piece in your typeset? Yeah, it took me a while to finally get one. Hello, James Schultz. Good to see you. 18.75s 20 cent piece. Starting bid 130. So we'll set that aside. Let me know if anybody's interested in that. We'll move on to the next one. We got the shield nickel. 1868 shield nickel. Starting bid is $25. $18.68 shield nickels. Starting bid $25. All right. We'll skip that one for now. Let me get to the next one. How about an 1876 seated dime? Oh, thank you for Sunday, Greg. 1876 seated dime, starting bid of $20. That's one dime.
That feeling when you check your bank account and your paycheck the day of, and of course your calendar
It's posted at the top of the chat, T-Rep.
and your bills go, you have a piece of your deposit free. And the best part, there's no monthly.
Or maybe the bottom of the chat. I'm not sure where it goes. On the computer, it's at the bottom of the chat. I think it's a pinned Google Doc. 1876 seated dime, $20 if anybody's interested. Links in the description too. Yeah. All right, we'll move on. How about an 1866 3-cent piece? You're not able to click it. Yeah, the links sometimes don't work with the verticals. I think if you're watching on your computer, though, it does. Just doesn't if you're on your phone. Hey, sweet chin music. 1866 3-cent piece. Starting bid $20 if anybody's interested. Another good one for the typeset book. Diane B says 20. All right. Diane's at 20. Anybody 21? 1866 3-cent piece. Thanks, Greg. All right. Diane B, 20 going once. Hey, Isaiah Moses. Diane B at 20 going twice. Three, two, 1. Sold to Diane B. $20. Thank you, Diane. Let me get you on that list there. Diane B. There we go. All right, let me get that put in your bag.
Battery life days from the process of your PC wishes.
Okay, I actually got to make a bag here because the other one was a silver cert. Nice pickup. All right. Next, we got 2 rolls of 20-25 cents. We got the Philadelphia and the Denver. Philadelphia and Denver. There's the D right there. Trying to get it for you there. Right there is a D. And then this is Philly, so there's no mint mark on that. 2025 Denver and the 2025 Philly. Starting bid is $20. Anybody's interested in those? Greg Case is 20. Greg K, $20. Anybody at 21? We got 2 rolls, 2025. 1 Philly, 1 Denver, uncirculated. Going once to Greg at 20. Going twice to Greg at 20. Three, two, one. Sold to Greg for $20. Thank you, Greg. We'll put that in another bag. I'm not going to put it in with your other slab. We'll just put it in another bag here. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. If anybody else is interested in 2025 cent rolls, I'll do the same deal for anybody else. I do have some more of these. Let me do 2 rolls for 20. Just let me know sometime during the stream. Let me get this marked on the sheet here. All righty. What's next? Next is the black ring toonie. Starting bid on this is $5. I do have a proxy bid of $5. So the next bid on this would be 6. It's got a black ring around it to mourn the death of the queen. That's why they did the black ring toonie. The proxy bid's currently at $5. Next bid would be $6 if anybody's interested. We do have a buyer's givey at the end of the stream. We'll do a wheel spin. All the buyers' names will be put on there. Every time you make a purchase, your name will get on there. So if you do 5 purchases, your name will be on there 5 times. And the EOS for the buyers tonight is a silver quarter. Diane B says 6. All right, we got 6 to Diane B. Katita also says 7. $7 to Gatita Oso. Going once to Gatita Oso at 7. All right, Greg, we'll see you soon. Going twice to Gatita at 7. Three, 2, 1. And we are sold to Gatita Oso for $7. Thank you, Gatita. All right, bag here. Diane B. I do have another one of those if you are interested in at $7. You just sent one of those to Renee and me? Nice. I do have another black ring toonie, Diane, if you're interested at $7. Okay, you want it at 7? Cool. Let me get my sheet updated here. Thank you both. Okay. All right, let me put this on here. And making a note so I make sure I get that, pull that other one out for you. All right. Let me find my sheet here. There. All right. So Diane, I owe you a black ring toonie. It's put away right now. I know right where it's at. I just have to grab it. Um, but I'll save a little bit of time right now. You're welcome. And I do have one more of those available if anybody else wants one at $7. Otherwise, we'll move on to the next item. Okay, next one. Oh, here we go. Got this 1974 Denver die cut. Let me get some gloves. I want to get that out of the flip so you can truly appreciate how nice it looks. Look at that beauty. Starting bid on this is $75. If anybody's interested. Let me flip it over for you. There's the reverse. It's like the day it was minted. Yep. All right, we're gonna put that back in a flip here. $75 if anybody's interested. Starting bid. Is there anybody be interested at $70? Hey, Garrett Christensen, how you doing? Anybody interested at $70? It's a beauty. All right, we can set that aside. I can always go back to it. Oh, I didn't add it to the sheet. We gotta do this one. Let me add a line for this in there. One sec. 1957. Proof set in capital plastic holder. All righty. Okay. Let me zoom out. So we got this 1957 proof set and a capital plastic holder. And how often do you see an orange capital plastic holder? That's pretty sweet. There's the cent. 1957. Look at that. Look how beautiful those are. Holy cow. Starting bid on this. It's 1957. We're going to do starting bid of 57. How's that sound? 57 for 57. The melt value alone is pretty close to that. Starting bid 57. EP says 57. Chris Schwann says 60. Yeah, we can still do $1 increments, or people can bid whatever they want. T Rep says 62. $63 to EP, $65 to Chris Schwann. Chris Schwann's got a 65. Still a great deal. And T Rep says out reluctantly. Going once to Chris Schwann at 65. Going twice to Chris Schwann. Dare I say it? EP's at 67. EP's running at 67. Dog. Chris Schwann's at 68. 68 to Chris. Look at that wheat cent. Holy cow. Look at that thing. Chris is 68. $19.57 proof set in Capital Plastics. No, there's no paperwork or packaging. This is how I got it. DP's at 69. That's what she said. Chris Schwann's at 70. EP says out to Chris. All right. Going once to Chris at 70. Going twice to Chris at 70. Never saw the orange holder ever. Yeah, I haven't either. This is the only one I've ever seen. 3, 2, 1. Sold to Chris at 70. Thank you, Chris. All right, get this updated here. For right now, I'm going to double bag it until I find something else to put it in. I'll let you know, Chris. We'll figure out shipping and yeah, I'll let you know. Fifty likes. That's awesome. Yeah. The bags don't like this idea. There we go. Let me put a tag on it. There we go. All right. Next on the list are the Shipwreck coins. We got the Dutch East India Company. Says genuine sea salvaged copper VOC duet. And this one is 1791. You can see the date right here. There's 1791. 1791. They don't let you see the reverse of it though. This one starting bid is 30. Actually, is that a 1796? It might be 96 instead of 91. No, that looks like a 1. Actually, I think that is a 96. Right there, it looks like a 6. Yeah, I think that's a 96. Not that the year matters too much, but I'll change it on my paper here. 1796. All right. If no one's interested in that, we'll move on to the next one. This one is from the wreck of the Admiral Gardner, East India Company. It's a 1808 copper cash. Right there, 1808 copper cash. And here's what the other side looks like. Let's see here. Cool historic coins. Yep. This side just has like it's another language, but there's like swirls and stuff. You can't really. Do you have the 10 and 20 cash from there? That's awesome. 1808. This is $30 also from the Admiral Garner Shipwreck. All right, we can move on from that. Let's see here. These have gold in them. It says gold 999999. This is Nippon Ginko. Says 1,000 yen. 1,000 yen. We'll do this buck and go. Starting bid is $1. See where it goes. These are a lot more than $1 on eBay. Starting bid is $1. Chris Schwann says 1. Chris at 1. Anybody at 2? Greg K says 2. Chris Swan says 3. Exit 4. Also no likey gold. I think she does like gold. I could be wrong though. Greg's at 4. Says 999 gold. 1,000 yen. That's a pretty sweet picture on there too. Look at those waves. Holy cow. Greg's at 4. Doug is correct. Gatita doesn't like gold. Wow. All right. Going once to Greg at 4. Going twice to Greg at 4. 3, 2, 1. Sold to Greg at 4. Thank you, Greg. All right. Let me put Greg on that. All right. Anybody want a Trump one? 100. Fight to save America. Stand strong. Trump assassination attempt. Pew pew. Yo bid. All right, buck and go. Doug says one. You have a concept of a bid? Oh, Diane says two. Chris says five. Chris at five. Anybody at six? Going once to Chris. Diane B's at six. Going once to Diane. It's at $6. Anybody at seven? Stand strong. Trump assassination attempt. July. It's hard to read in that gold. I can't tell if that's, I think it's July 18th, maybe 13th, 2024. All right. Going twice. Dan B at six. Three, two, one. Sold to Dan B. Thank you, Diane. Let me get your name on that. Let me get it written on here. 6. All right, let me set that one aside. And then we got different Trump one here. It's 2021. It says not legal tender for any debt, public or private. This is buck and go also. Starting bid is $1. Doug says 2. Doug Harding's at 2. Anybody at 3? Going once to Doug at 2. Going twice to dug at 2. Three, two, one. Sold to Doug. $2. Thank you, Doug. Hello, Scott. All right. The next one says Miss Liberty, $1 million. Starting bid is $1. Right there it says 24 karat gold. Doug's in at 1. Anybody for 2? $24 karat gold. That's a steal at $1. Going once to Doug at 1. Diane B says 2. Sky Bros 1.01. Diane at 2. $24 karat gold. Diane's at 2. Going once to Diane. They're dollar increments, Scott. Going twice to Diane at 2. 24 karat gold.
Got 1,000 power for bank card. Find us all in tax back here.
Three, two, one. Sold to Diane at $2. I'm gonna put that in with your Trump one, Diane. Let me update my sheet here. Hey, believe. Okay, this next one says freedom. This is 100 milligrams of gold. It says pure 24 karat gold. That's 100 milligrams. Melt value of 100 milligrams of gold is, I don't remember exactly what it is, but I know it's over $15. I'm going to do a starting bid on this at 10. 100 milligrams, 24 karat gold. Starting bid $10. I want to say melts. I want to say melts over 20, but I'm not positive. Someone would have to look that up. 100 milligrams of gold. Starting bid $10. $16 is melt. EP says 16. Chris Swan says 14.73. Well, either way, I'm starting bid at 10. So it's still a good deal either way. You'd go with EP's number? Alrighty. Yeah, all right. You guys want to go back through what didn't sell? You want to see what didn't sell? Go back through it. All right. We'll make this quick here. Let me get back up to the top. We had the buy it nows. So we had this. It's got the 1909 Philly, the 1959 Philly, and the 2025 Philly. So that's the first year wheat cent, first year memorial cent, and the last year shield cent. I had this buy it now 10. I could do $8 on this if anybody wants it. Buy it now, $8. Buy now, $8. So you look at that. You got the first year wheat, the first year memorial, and the last year shield cent. Oh, the shipwrecks are still here. Local, did you want to see the shipwrecks? Waiting for Questy to be auctioned. Pacific Coin Hunter says, "Ben, $8." Okay. Thank you, Pacific Coin Hunter. Let me put that in a bag for you. I do have one more of those if anybody else is interested in one for $8. Do we have one more of those sets if anybody wants one for 8? Let me mark that on my paper here or file, whatever you want to call it. Thank you, Monkey King. Appreciate that. Okay. How much what, Scott? Local Serenity for the 1.00. Thank you, Local Serenity. Appreciate the super chat. What are you asking how much for, Scott? All right. So we also have showing Scott what you get. Yes, you get an announcement. Thank you, Local. All right. We also have this. This one's a zinc blank planchet. You got 2025 Philly cent and a 2025 Denver cent. I had this starting bid of $8. I could do $6 on this. $6, buy it now on this. It's got the blank planchet and two 2025s, one from Philly, one from Denver. Those blank planchets are pretty cool. $6 bin. Bin 6 and look up. What am I looking up? I don't think I missed anything. Maybe I did. Waiting for Questy to be auctioned. Questy is the slot bounty for tonight. Your last. I must have missed it, Doug. I'm not seeing it. So you're bidding 6 on this? Is that what you're saying? But what's what? Bin 8 on the last cents for the animals. Oh yeah, it never showed up, Doug. I'm not sure why. So you want this one for the 8 and you want this one for the 6. Is that what you're saying? I think that's what I understand. All right. Thank you, Doug. Okay, both, yeah. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I'm just updating my file now. All right, I'll put that in the other bag. Is it not updating for you guys? I'm updating it over here. I don't know. It's all blank. Oh, all right. Hold on. Where do you want me to send the link for you? Not blank on your end. Hey, Shroom Day. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. You've been seeing the updates on your end. All right, cool.
That feeling when you check your bank account and your paycheck day ago. And of course, your calendar's all good news. When you chase your bank
Oh,
account,
what you pouring tonight?
and your bills go, you have the peace your deposit brings. And the best part, there's no monthly service fee for 17 to 24-year-olds. Thanks to Chase Secure Banking.
All right, let's see if I can fix that EP. One second. All right, I resaved it in the description. No, I still got the Shipwrecks local. Let me get this out of the way here. All right. We got two of them. We have this one. It says genuine sea salvaged. It's a 1796. That one's 30. And then let me show the other one. You did a Buddha statue, 2 buttons for the fidget spinner. Nice. And then this one is from the wreck of the Admiral Gardner, East India Company, 1808 copper cash. There it is, 1808. And that one is $30 also. So I'm not sure if either of those interest you local. No, not the copper. Okay. All right. We still have a 1996 mint set. It's got it's got the Philly, it's got the Denver, and then it's got the W mint mark dime. This is $30. Still got the COA and original packaging. $19.96 W. There you go. There's a W. And then here's the Philadelphia set. Actually, that's a Denver set. Sorry. And there's the Philadelphia set. It's in good condition. That's $30 if anybody's interested in that. $30 starting bid. I could drop down to $28, but that's about as far as I can go on it. If anybody's interested. I don't have my I don't have my silver quarters out to look at, Scott. All right. We got a 1976 $2 note. We'll just go through these real quick. Diane says 28. All right, Diane. Thank you. Let me write you down for that. 1 second here. Where did I put it? There it is. Okay, thanks, EP. Feel like when you go shopping, you walk in from one thing and walk out with a lot more. Yeah, that's funny. All right, that should be better. Okay. So let me see. Where was I? Where'd the notes go? Okay, so we got another 1976 $2 note. That would go for 4. And then we got the 1976 $2 note with the stamp and um the date stamp over the stamp. This one is 15. You want this one, Gatita? You bought one of these earlier. You want this one too? Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Gatita. Let me put that in with your other one. Um, I was asking 15 on this one. I could go 13 on that one if anybody's interested. Oh, you're good, Shroom Day. Thank you. That $2 with the stamp and the date stamp, that can go for 13 if anybody's interested. Otherwise, we'll move on. We got a 1926 D $2 red seal note. That's 15 if anybody's interested. And then we have a 1953B $2 red seal. That would be 8. And we have a 1963 $2 red seal, and that would be, what did I have that one at? I had that one at 8 also. I could do this one for 6. If anybody's interested in those. And then we do still have these copper rounds. There's the Lady Liberty. There's the Buffalo. And there's the Alien. So those would be $5 a piece if you're interested in any of those. Shroom, did you see the Alien round? It's copper. Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right. Those are $5 a piece if anybody's interested. And then we do have the Mexican colorized one. That's $10. And then we got the Lady Liberty colorized one. That's also $10. We do still have a couple W quarters left. We got a River and No Return, W, and a Lowell W. Those are $20 each. $20 each. We have this 1875S 20-cent piece. That was starting bid of 130. I could do 120 on it if somebody is interested in it. 120. 1875S 20-cent piece. All right. We got this half dime. Let me find it here. I don't know where I put it on my list. $18.53. Did I lose it? I can't find it now. All right. 1 second. We'll go back to that one. I don't remember what I was asking for that. I want to. Let me look it up real quick. It'll ring a bell. 1853 halftime. And it's got arrows. Had to see if it had arrows or not. 1853 I was asking 30 for that. It's a halftime. All right. And then we had this 1876 seated dime. Was asking 20 for that. We had this shield nickel 1868. I was asking 25 for that. I could do 20 on this instead of 25. And we had this 1846 tall date large cent. I was asking 35. I could do 30. If someone wanted that, I could do 30 on that. We had this 1864 2-cent piece. I was asking 22. I could do 20. Yeah, this 1869 2-cent piece. I was asking 30. I could do 25 on that. Hey, Joe Dirt. Man, if you wasn't broke, you'd be buying all of it. Yeah. And then we have this halfpenny token from 1812 from Canada. And what was I asking on that one? Where'd it go? Why is stuff missing?
Next day delivery, making them the go-to play for everyone keeping arenas game day ready. Call, click, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done. The 2026 Chevy Equinox is ready for your daily drives, weekend getaways, and everything in between. Plenty of cargo space, plus a big touchscreen that keeps all your tech right where you need it. It's more than an SUV. It's your Equinox. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
I can't find that one now. But I could do 25 in this. I don't remember what I was asking. And I think that was about it. Oh, we got the horse blankets. We got the 1923 silver certificate horse blanket. I was asking 50. I could do 40 on this. And then we had the Black Eagle horse blanket. Even ones in crappy condition usually go for 100. So I was I mean I've definitely seen worse than this. I was asking 100. I could do 90 on this if someone's interested in that. And we got the 1974 Denver with that big old cut on it. It's a beautiful coin. Looks a lot better out of the flip, but I had out of flip earlier. I'm not going to take it out again. 1974 Denver with the cud. I was asking 75, then I offered 70. 65 is my lowest on this if anybody's interested. 65. And then we also got these Bank of Indonesia 10 cents. There's 100 uncirculated. They're all sequential. I was asking 30. I could do 25 on these. So that's it. Beautiful pieces and reasonable prices. You've earned a follow. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Joe Dirt. All right, that's everything I got for tonight. Let me pull up the wheel so I can put some names on it. So let me get these typed in real quick. So Doug's in there 1, 2, 3. Four times. I'm just gonna put GA for you, Gatita. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then another 8. So we got a total of 12. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gotta do 2 more. And then we have Diane B. Let's see here. Diane B had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Diane B had 7. We're going to do DB for Diane. We had Greg K. We have T-Rep. We gotta do T-Rep. T-Rep has 1, 2, 3 of those. EP's on there too. EP. And we need Chris Swan. Chris Schwann's gets 1, 2, 2. Alrighty. That everybody that bought from me tonight. Beach ball. Hey, beach ball. Do you want to see the stuff real quick, beach ball? I was getting ready to do the buyer's give you, but if you might be buying something, I can wait a minute. I can do a quick run through for you. Yeah, you're on there, Pacific Coin Hunter. Oh, so it's 11, not 12. Well, she had 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, you're right. Go ahead and you look at the spreadsheet. Okay. Alrighty. Let me bring up the wheel here. So the EOS for the buyers, well, the buyers giveaway EOS. is a silver quarter. We'll do the silver proof state quarters, and you can pick one. So there's everybody. There's all the names. I can't see chat at the moment. Let me get that. There we go. "31 spots." All right. Um, Let me do some shuffles. We'll do 3 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. Gatito, so you have won the buyer's giveaway. Congratulations. Let me bring it back up here. Sorry about my messy desk. So rigged it. There we go. We're back. All right. You can pick one of these, Gatito. There's North Dakota. There's Iowa. Texas. Oregon. West Virginia. Minnesota. Another Iowa. There's a Florida. Wisconsin. Another Texas. Another Iowa. I think that's all I got. Arkansas. That wasn't in there. There's an Arkansas. I don't think I have a Georgia. Yep, that's all I got. The rest are duplicates. Well, there's a Michigan. We don't talk about that state. There's a Nevada. Nevada. And a Colorado. That's what we got to choose from. Any of those sound good? You up in Michigan, Dan? What do you want, Katita? Arkansas. Nevada. You want the Colorado? Okay. Now I just got to figure out where it's at. There it is. All right, Katita. Let me put this in your package. All right. Thank you again, everybody. All sales are final. You renege your purchases. Oh, thank you, everybody. I enjoyed doing this auction. I'll do it again sometime. Um, yeah. So, um, everybody email me. Just make sure I got everybody's emails, and then I'll send you the total with with the shipping in it. So appreciate you all. You have a wonderful night. Beach ball, if you're interested in anything, just holler at me. Um, is there anything you want to see while you're up here? I can show you some stuff real quick, beach ball, if you want. 1875 S, 20-cent piece. You might like this. 1974 with the big cut on it. You want the dime and the 2 cents? You want to see those? The dime or the half dime? We got both. Here's an 1876 seated dime. And then this was an 1864 2-cent piece. $18.69 2-cent piece. And then there was a half dime here, 1853 O. Did you want to see anything else? Okay. All right. Yeah, just holler if you want anything. You can email me or whatever. That's fine. So have a good night, everybody. Be safe out there. Happy questing. All right. Good night, everyone.